Welcome, Aquarius. This is a general reading. Please only take the parts that resonate with you. If they do not resonate with you, this message is not for you. If you feel like it does resonate with somebody you know, please feel free to share the video with them. It may have found you for that reason. We're going to go ahead and get started. If this does resonate with you, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing. If you want to claim this reading, if you feel this really resonated with you, please do so in the comments below. Let's get started for our Aquarius. Okay, that popped right out. And we have the Queen of Discs. She is a very self-reliant, resourceful queen. She's very capable of taking care of herself. Let's see here. And she's very loving and grounded. Let's see. And yeah, we have the Ten of Discs, which is a wonderful place to be at as well, especially with that Queen of Discs. The Ten of Discs talks about leaving behind a legacy, you know, even working on things like retirement and such. It really does talk about really having pulled everything together. And, you know, if you see this, it kind of builds a little bit of a pyramid. Like you've pulled everything together and created a life here to be proud of. Okay. Let's see what else here for our Aquarius. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, and then under that we have the Eight of Wands. Wow, this is great. This is a beautiful place to be at right now. With the Ace of Cups, this is a new opportunity. It could be a new opportunity in love. This is also the ace that I see as the spirituality card. And if you look on there, on the top of this deck, it does say spirituality. It's like coming into yourself in some kind of way. That's part of your journey. And the Eight of Wands is all about taking fast, immediate action towards something that's very strong. Like those 8 arrows are just flying right at something, okay? And it's coming right into, like, I'm doing this. All right, let's see. What brought our Aquariuses to this point? The Four of Discs, which the Four of Discs, to me, okay, this can talk about greed. It can. But unless that energy gets out of control, I really feel like this card talks about stability, wanting to be grounded and stable. And yeah, mostly financially speaking in this world. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it just looks for that very stable place to be at financially. That's what the card means to me. And the Queen of Swords coming in after that. And the Queen of Swords, she's a very honest woman. She knows what she wants. She's intellectual, and she goes after exactly what she wants. Okay? And she's very, very honest. Let's see. This could be talking about you, or this could be talking about somebody else in your life. Then we do have the Ten of Swords, which is a very painful ending to something, but it also does... This card says delusion on top. But I feel like when this Ten of Swords comes out, it actually brings a very strong mental clarity. Like it clears up delusions. It is a very painful ending, and it's very hurtful, but it puts like an end to the delusions, the misperceptions of things. Delusions probably isn't the best word. I would say misperceptions, and makes for a very clear thinking, but it comes about in a very painful way. Okay, and heading to the future. Yeah, heading to the future, we do have the Eight of Cups, which can talk about abandonment. It also can talk about withdrawal and retreating. It can also talk about moving away from abandonment, okay? So moving on from it, okay? From the feelings of that. And you may be healing in the future, and that's kind of what I'm getting in. In the future, you're going to be healing from abandonment issues, almost like inner child work. Is what's coming in. This is inner child work that you have coming in for you. And that's something that's played out in your life, this where abandonment has been something that has played out in different parts of your life here. And this is inner child work that you're going to end up healing here in the near future. That might not be for everybody. That seems like a very specific message for somebody, but that they needed to hear that. Okay, let's see. And before that, we have defeat. The defeat card, the Five of Swords. And you're feeling a little bit defeated in the near future over something. We'll get more into that, but usually the Five of Swords does talk about bullies or violence or abusive relationships. And with that other message coming in, you know, that may play into the inner child work that you have to do, shadow work type stuff that you have coming up here. Let's see. What comes next for our Aquarius? The High Priest. And this is, in this deck, this is the Magician. And he's talking about taking things, ideas, thoughts, anything, and actually manifesting it into reality. That's what the Magician is great at. So this is going to be a good time for you for manifesting. I have a feeling what's going to happen here is you're trying to manifest a whole new life, and what's going to happen is you're going to feel a little bit defeated because of old patterns and old thoughts that you have. And it's going to bring up some issues that you have surrounding your childhood, and you're going to have to do some inner child work, but you're going to heal that is what I'm getting. That's going to heal. You're going to overcome that now. And yeah, because on the bottom of the on the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is that King of Wands. And that King of Wands, he is very bold and very courageous, okay? Like, he's charming, but he's bold, he's courageous. And when we're doing any type of inner child work or shadow work, you know, that does take a lot of that type of energy to get through it. All right, let's take a look here. This Queen of Discs is a beautiful energy. Like, I just feel it flowing off you. Like you are really in that energy right now. Yeah, an Ace of Cups. Okay, so that is clarified by the Ace of Cups. And again, you have the Ace of Cups here. That is a double. This is something very important to you on your journey. Okay, this is... yeah, with that Queen of Discs and the double Ace of Cups, like, you are really coming into yourself right now. Okay, I want to know a little bit more about this Ten of Discs. What is it that you want? What is it that you're creating for your life here? And we have the Tower. You want to change your whole life. You want to change everything from the ground up. And it looks like you're doing exactly that. This is a really beautiful transformational reading for you here. Okay. Please show me this Eight of Wands. What action? Okay, and you just got the High Priest, which we have the High Priest here, but in this deck, that's the Magician. In this deck, it's actually the Hierophant. Okay, but it's kind of funny, the High Priest is coming out twice, even though it means something different in each deck here. When I think of the High Priest, I think of someone who's really coming into himself and following a spiritual path, okay? And that does apply both to the Magician in one way and the Hierophant in another. The Hierophant can talk about going back to school and, you know, choosing a different path that way. It can also talk about traditions and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if you're taking action on changing your, I mean, with this coming up here, the messages I got for that, I'm kind of wondering if you're going to be taking a stand on changing the type of thinking you have on what's traditional and what is and is not okay here. But let's see with this other High Priest coming in. And you have the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, because this is talking about self-imposed restrictions. Okay. I really do think this, and this may apply to many of you. This may be a very personal reading for somebody. But this is talking about breaking your own personal restrictions. This is a very specific message, okay? And sometimes this does happen even when I'm reading collectively. I really come down to one energy. It's what most of my readings have always been for one person. So this is pulling in very strong. And this is a major transformation happening for somebody who's really breaking self-imposed restrictions that I believe were formed in early childhood here. I mean, this can apply to a lot of people. We all go through that. This is a very strong energy here. Let's see. What is this defeat card? Too many cards. And we're back to that King of Wands. Another very strong energy for you in this. So your Ace of Cups is very, you got two of those, and you have two of the King of Wands, and you have two of the High Priest. They might be a little bit different, but it's actually saying you're going to manifest kind of like your own traditions here, your own way of being, of what is expected of you, because the Hierophant is about meeting expectations as well. So your expectations, I believe, is what needs to change. And like I said, the King of Wands, he's very bold. He's very courageous. And yeah, it does seem like that's exactly what you need to get through this. What is this Eight of Cups? Please show me the Eight of Cups for Aquarius. Eight of Cups for Aquarius. And the King of Swords. Yeah, you're going to come down on this. You're going to make a final decision. King of Swords doesn't play around. He knows what he wants. He has no problems making changes. You're going to have the courage and the ability to make that choice and really set a firm, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck here, yep, and we have the Fool card, which is beautiful because you are going to set out on something completely new, a new path for your life. Wow, Aquarius, this was a very beautiful reading today. Let's see here. We get some animal advice for our Aquarius on this situation. Okay. Oh, likes this card today. The Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you what you need. Yeah, and I really think that last part's very important for you. Make a plan for the future. Decide what you want for your future, and it will be provided for you with this, the Magician card. You will come in and you'll be able to manifest this new life. I want one more card for Aquarius here on this situation, please. Oh, we got two more. Both cat cards. Okay. We have the Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Beautiful. And I believe you're doing exactly that. And the Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Yeah, that's definitely showing in the cards here. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. What a beautiful, beautiful transformation you're in. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please hit the like button. And please consider subscribing to my channel so I can give you more readings in the future. Until we meet again.